Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action, not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 187, NASDAQ up 87, S&P's up 19. You have the Dow Industrials. We go take a look at this, babe. What you're going to see out here, Dow is just under its highs. The high in the Dow intraday is 26,602, and we're at 23,458. The composite, NASDAQ composite, closed at an all-time high. Well, I think it did. Let's see, it just backed off a little at the close. Yeah, we still closed at an all-time high. Yes, 67.93. Bottom line, intraday, you had an all-time high, which is 68.06, 67.93. NDX 100, we take a look at the NDX 100. That NDX 100 hit a price point today of 63.52. And that baby, also, that's a new all-time high. Right now, 63.39. That's not an all-time closing high. That was generated on the 8th of November. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract traded flat. If we take a look at how this baby traded out here today, particularly because we're going to be coming into a Friday, it's hard to believe that this week just went by so quick, and we're coming into Thanksgiving week. Next week, pretty amazing. So gold traded from a low of a 12.74 today, a high of 12.81. You've done 268,000 contracts. Bottom line, yesterday, you got into 12.90. You had volume behind the move, and that's saying you're going to be right back topside. And the real question is going to be, are we going to be at topside tomorrow? Fridays in the metal market in general can be highly volatile. And they can push them either way. The reason I'm saying tomorrow inside the metals that I suspect we want to go higher is that when we go over to the dollar out here today, what you're going to see is that this dollar looks like it's setting up a small ABC structure on the way down. What the dollar did out here is that we came down hard the last 2 days. We got down to 93.305. That was testing the breakout area of October, and it was doing it with much lighter volume. So that's a classic. It's a classic meaning you break topside, you pull back, you have lighter volume. That normally would be a buy in a market. Now, in the dollar, it certainly wasn't a buy. The reason it wasn't a buy in the dollar is that when you take a look at this dollar, what you're still going to see on a continuous basis is that this dollar has not been able to basically hold price since January of this year. January of this year, it was at $1.03. You go straight down to the low of September, which is 90.99. And in that context, all you could do is, let me bring this closer so you can see the anemic bounce here. I don't believe we even got to a 0.382. We probably didn't even get to a 0.27. Let me just see this for a second, though. Yeah, we didn't. No, well, we got over we got just about to about 2.7. So you couldn't even get a dead cat bounce going to the 0.382 of the move from 103 down to the 90 level. So bottom line, that's telling you that you have a large seller in the dollar is weak. You get over, when we take a look at the euro, you're going to see just the opposite. The euro yesterday went topside big. We went from a price point of 116 to 118. I'm sorry, that was, what day is that? Was Tuesday. Then yesterday we got up to 118. You back down slightly today, but this euro wants to go make its way up to 120. And it's possible that this euro is a very large ABC structure on the way up. Let me see what we would have there. Well, you get $9, so you'd be at 124. And right now you're at 117 inside the euro. Notes and bonds, they continue to want higher prices. It's pretty amazing, actually, watching the note and bond market. But the 10-year note right now is 2.3. 2.3 is the middle of the scale for the past 12 months. That's how that is shaken out. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, let's just cut to the chase and go to Walmart first. This is quite a move, folks, in Walmart. It's an incredible move, actually. Walmart moved up 10% in one day. Walmart has 2.9 billion shares. Billion shares, okay? So you are talking about a major move with volume. And if we put this back, let me just see how we're set up here. So you set up, you get 90. This is a main big move. 56, so that's what, 34. Let's say in $1.24 is coming at you on Walmart. That's pretty intense, man. And then the Walmart family, if you want to see some wealth, the Walmart family are going to jump right to the top of all these richest people in the world, because the Walmart family, the Walton family, still own 47.4% of Walmart. In fact, they actually own more than that. They own over 50%. Look at this, because they have Walton Enterprises that own 47.4, and they got Walton Family Holdings, which is 3.24. That's so smart. So they own 50.74%. That's bottom line. What does that mean? That means that no one could ever take them out. And you can just imagine, just multiply 1.5 billion shares times $10. There you go. That got added to their wealth out here today. Now, just on the opposite side of that, you had Best Buy down 5% today. That was down $2. This is down with volume, and this is an equity that had quite a comeback. I mean, you're talking about a major comeback. This was trading in 2013 at $10. Does $55. The chart's not destroyed, by the way. You get the low of the consolidation it's now in is at 51. You're at 55. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 187. NASDAQ up 87. S&P's up 20. We're going to be right back.